Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the Chew and Chat with the YANA Show, baby, and I am happy to be back live down here with you today. I have a scrumptious little guest for you guys to meet tonight. He is an amazing gentleman. He comes with a bang. Guys, this guy is in the movie of Deuce King and A.K. Reed, Pure Finesse. What a wonderful, wonderful movie. And I've had the opportunity to dive into their characters. I didn't miss a I'm just suave. Because when you see this guy, that's how suave he is. Yes. Anyway, he is a hot character in the Deuce King movie Pure Finesse. They just had their premiere on the 1st of this month. They have another one if you would like to patronize them to come on down to Josephine's Lounge and make sure that you check him out. Guys, when I come back, you're going to meet Mr. Terrance Anthony. He looks like The Rock. I swear, y'all gonna love this guy. He looks like The Rock. He is amazing. He has a wonderful story. He has something great that I would like to hear more about. He came on our podcast, Nightcap with Yana Lou, and when he opened his mouth, it was so profound. He looks like a sweet little teddy bear, but he has a voice, and what comes out of his mouth is amazing. And I would love you guys to listen in with me a little bit more when we come back from the break with Mr. Terrance Anthony from Pure Finesse, Deuce King and A.K. Reed movie. Back on 5 with you in a little. Hey guys, caught me playing, didn't you? Well, that's a good thing. As long as you catch me in good spirits, guys, then you know I'm on the right track. Like I said, I wanted you guys to meet Mr. Terrance Anthony coming from the movie of Deuce King and A.K. Reed, Pure Finesse. And without further ado, here this little bunny is, baby. What's going on, Terrance?
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I mean, look, I love having you down here. I couldn't wait to actually get down here. And I had a beautiful friend to call me to get you down here. So I know I wasn't going to get a spanking, baby. I'm telling you. So how has it been since you come here last from the Nightcap with the Anna Lou show?
No, it's been busy. We had our premiere the past Wednesday, February 1st, over at the Plaza Theater, and it was an amazing turnout, sold out tickets, and it was just good to feel the love and support, from Atlanta to come and support us for this amazing film with Deuce King, A.K. Reed, and Pure Finesse.
Wow, I love it. I know we missed it, so I have to say, pay homage to A.K. Reed as well as Deuce King and the guests, as well as your cast members, not the guests. I corrected it. I do make mistakes, baby. It's a show when we get jiggy, but we raw. So I love the fact that you guys came down here at APAP Media and allowed us to interview you guys. You guys are an interesting bunch. All of you are like family, huh? Like real family.
Yeah. First off, thank you for having us. Thank you for having me as well.
Bless
But it's just, it's a great core of people with the same common goal, willing to help each other. So the cast is great. I mean, it was just a great experience.
Wow, it is. Well, you guys are great, a bunch of people. I can't say that. When I look at the whole cast, as well as Deuce King, I haven't met A.K. Reed yet. When I look at the whole cast, it seemed like you guys been knowing each other forever. And I think that's why that movie gelled the way it did, and your turnout was the way it turned out. Because I heard you guys had a great turnout at the first premiere, right?
Sold out.
Ooh.
Sold out. And the love and the energy was authentic and was real, and it was amazing.
No, that's 100. So diving off into you, Terrance Anthony, because when we were in Nightcap with Yana Lou, which is another amazing show that we were on having fun with, I asked you a question. And that question was, Terrance Anthony, was any part of this movie that you played in reminded you? Was it you and the character?
Right.
And you told me, yeah, Yana, it was. It reminded me when I was younger because of my uncle. So why don't we share this beautiful thing? What happened in your life to collaborate and gel these two things together? Tell them how that gelled for you in this movie.
Well, reading the script, and I read the script. My character's name is Roberto, and Roberto is a drug lord, a Spanish drug lord, very fierce, very intimidating, a boss. When he talks, you listen. Whatever he says, you do. And when I was a child, I had an uncle. His name, we call him, I'm not gonna say his name, but we call him Papa, Big Papa.
Papa.
And he was like that. He was tough. He was serious. He was the drug lord in the '90s and leader of his own gang, and did a lot of crazy things. And growing up as a kid, I saw, all the drugs, the guns, the women, the cars, the clothes. As a child, you see all these things, you want to become that way. But then, when you see the outcome of you go to prison,
Yeah.
as my uncle did, and you realize that, hey, this is a serious thing. But, my uncle was the inspiration, for this character. And it was it's kind of funny how life is sometimes. You see things earlier, but then you can kind of relate to it now.
Now, I know when we were talking back set, you were telling me when I asked you one of your favorite movies was Malcolm X.
Right.
And you loved the way you were just so, baffled with how, he looks just like Malcolm X. What's his name again?
Denzel.
Denzel. Denzel looks just like,
Yeah.
baby, I love you, Denzel. I ain't forget you. I mean, I'm just listening to this baby. But how Denzel did play that part. He took on that part. He owned that part.
Right.
And for that reason, did you feel like you were owning the part of your uncle when you stepped inside that in that act?
Well, I hope I did. I believe I did. I'll leave that for the people at home to see. But I had to really think back to what I saw as a kid watching my uncle, and I had to bring that into my character now.
So he was more like a helping stone. You saw how he
Yeah.
was, and now you know how you need to act.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Now, coming up, I know you have a lot of things going on. Tell us a little bit about who Terrance Anthony is. Give me an insight on who you are.
Well, I moved to Atlanta about a year and a half ago to pursue my dream in acting. I was acting in New York for a few years. COVID messed up New York, and it messed up a lot of cities. I kept hearing the buzz about Atlanta. Atlanta, it's the new Hollywood. It's the new Hollywood. So coming out here has been a blessing. I'm Black and Mexican. And I said, I'm going to go where my people are doing, we're shooting the film. I'm going to go where my people are coming together, making films together. We don't have to wait on Hollywood anymore. We're making our own films. And ever since I made that move, it's been a blessing. In a year and a half, I shot 2 movies that will be airing on Amazon and other platforms soon. Television show for NBC within a year and a half. And it's all because of my people. We're willing to work together, and I love that. So it's just been a blessing moving to Atlanta and meeting the right people.
And you're right. Living here in Atlanta, we have become the new mega hub of film, music. COVID did push that. I thought when Jamie Foxx moved here, the whole world just came here.
Right.
He's the cornerstone, I guess. Big ups to you, Jamie Foxx. But, coming here, and you're right again, because a lot of us, we're collabing together, we're working together, and we're very open,
Right.
And in New York, it's shuckle and bustle, and
Right.
you get bumped and don't look back, because it's just that's just how it is. So now, is there anything that you feel that you want to aspire to, being this great actor that you are? Because I've seen the behind the scene footage. He's great, y'all. This right here, Mr. Terrance Anthony, is my baby Rock. He the baby to Rock. I ain't saying he my baby.
Everyone says I look like this guy, but you know what? I don't think I look like him. And to be fun, it's funny you mentioned that. Out of all the actors, I respect The Rock the most. He's the hardest working actor in Hollywood, and it shows because he's the highest paid actor in Hollywood for the past 5 years. So if I do want to work with someone, I would love to work with The Rock one day.
Wow. Well, y'all, we just gonna speak it into existence for him. Rock, come on, get your boy Terrance Anthony. You're gonna bump into him anyway because you guys are gonna meet. You're one of the greats, and he's one of the greats. You practice your stuff, and I even see how you brought your assistant baby, down here with you, and how you orchestrate your business. You're a very proficient man. You have order, you have structure, and you're professional, and I like that. Even guys, let me tell y'all something. I got in trouble with him just a minute ago. Okay, Terrance, he's a person of a matter of fact, and that's what I like about him. And when it gets to that, you can see it.
I listen. I'm the type of person. It's either black and white with me. I show people respect from the very beginning. But I don't bite my tongue for no one. But I still respect people. If I see something, I gotta say something.
All right. Look, bodyguard season, I need one. They lining up. Are you auditioning? I'm telling that's good, Terrance. Now, is there anybody out here in the movie scene that you love and just would love to portray in the movie?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, in all movies in general. So my dream role is to be the very first James Bond of color. You know, we had a lot of great actors before then, starting with Sean Connery. You know, all being Caucasian actors. But why do we have to stop there? You know, why can't James Bond is a character? James Bond's not a person; it's a character.
Come on, preach that thing.
So I feel like that's my dream role, to be the very first James Bond of color. Suits, the cars. You know, of course, you have the women. You know, he can fight. You know, he's the cool dude.
Classy.
Yeah, exactly.
Dress.
Yes.
Ooh, that boy can dress, can't he? So I think I used to love to watch James Bond just to see what suit he was wearing, because he can hang a suit. Do you hear me?
Right.
Well, I don't know. Let me see. If I would want to be anybody, I love Oprah Winfrey. You know, I'm working on getting thick. Okay, I can't give kudos to what I'm taking to get there, because you ain't giving me no money. My consultant walked in the house. So at that point, you know, I love Oprah Winfrey because, as you were saying about James Bond, it is a character. But even though this character, he played it well.
Right.
And to me, Oprah Winfrey, she does that, which a lot more. What's her name? She's out now. Oh, God. Y'all know who she is. Dark-skinned, beautiful girl. She keeps her hair.
Viola Davis?
Yeah, that's me right there.
That woman.
That's me right there.
That woman is.
Sorry, Oprah.
That woman right now is my favorite actress.
That's me right there.
That woman is one of the greatest actresses of all time. And her performance in Fences is the greatest monologue I've ever seen.
Yes.
That woman embodies everything that has to do with the human spirit and acting, and she's very humble. I love that.
Very. And not only that, not that we're not talking about you, but Viola, I just have to give her her props. Viola, I watch you. I love you. Pay homage to you. I will be seeing you soon. I'm just speaking it into existence. See how you do that thing? You will it to yourself.
Right.
Rock, Vi, you and I, rock. And the color scheme is right. The color scheme is right. It is. But, you know, I love her because, like you say, she embodies it. She don't have to step into it because she's been seasoned and she's been waiting patiently. There comes the humbleness, and now she's just walking into it. Now we see her basking into, like, God, thank you. We think we're watching her movies, but when I look at her, because that's what I feel now when I walk in my position, we're watching her being carried by God, like King Kong and the girl.
I mean,
God, thank you. She
has an amazing story. You know, I studied her life. You know, she had a hard life coming up, and now she's walking in her greatness.
And how old was she when she started doing all these big things?
You know, Viola, she's been acting for a long time. But, you know, I want to say it's been years. And then once she finally got her break, you know, people start to see this woman's been talented the whole time.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, back to you, Terrance. I know that all the women want to know. We're not even going to ask the question. We're going to leave it, you know, to the, we're going to leave that one alone. And I tell you this, I want to ask you some beautiful questions when we come back from break. I think you're amazing. I watched the reels. I watched your character. And when I mean you put it to the T, you're already walking in that James Bond status, my brother. I mean, it looks great on you. You look wonderful. You carry yourself professional and you're coming out right. So when we come back, Five, I want you to give me one of your favorite scripts in the movie. Okay. I want to see you act this out. Can we get a little bit of that?
I got you.
All right. We're going to be back live 5 with YANA Lou in a minute. And with Mr. Terrance Anthony from Deuce King, a.k.a. Reed Pure Finesse. Guys, please check it out. They got Josephine's Lounge coming up here on the 4th. And if you want to have something to do that is wonderful and be with a great cast, please patronize these guys down at Josephine's. I'll be there, maybe. I'll be there. I got some new heels. I might. So we'll see you guys when we come back from the break. Hey guys, what's up? I'm up in the audience thumbing up people and telling them I love them and like them as they come on in and win with us. So guys, one thing that I always like people to know is that what Chew and Chat with YANA Lou does is we come to inspire you and to push you towards your goals and your dreams and to put the spotlight on you when you're not getting enough of it, and you should be. Just like Mr. Terrance Anthony. Terrance, listen, I want to know, is there anybody that you dreamed of meeting and desired to meet? Because I'm going to reach out and find them for you. I'm that reach out girl.
Right.
Who is that person that when you used to watch TV or you used to watch the movies that you would say, you know what? I want to see him. I want to meet him.
Right.
I just got to. I know James Bond, but did you have that one person like, God, man, it'll be nice to meet him and just pick his brain?
It's multiple people.
Mm.
Definitely multiple people. Denzel, of course. Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Good.
You know, some of the greats, definitely. Viola Davis. You know, those people. I would love to meet those people and work with these people.
And work with them.
Of course, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what's up and coming. What do you have going on now? Are you diving into anything so far?
Yes, I mean, I'm always a working actor. So even when I'm not shooting, I'm studying. So I'm in, you know, constantly taking classes, constantly trying to sharpen my skill, and just being immersed in the acting world. So yeah.
What are you in school for? What are we studying?
Oof. You know. Well, we got
that.
we got a couple classes, you know, but you know, I've been
Because you can't tell everything. When you tell everything, they start trying to break your stuff. That part. Don't tell everything. But you know, that's good. Kudos to you also being in school, because education is something that we must push out here today. The more that we get educated, the better we will be as a person. And I think if we individually fix ourselves, then we give our opportunities for people in the world to enjoy and have a better environment, right? I like harmonious environments. So at this time, I told the people that when we come back, you thought I forgot, that we're going to get a little snippet of him doing his thing.
You ready for a monologue now?
I mean, you can do, yeah. We back. What Sarah's got? Okay, I'll give you one myself. Make him comfortable. Make him comfortable. Yana, what are you going to be most famous from? Well, Tyler, I hope you looking, Tyler, because this is Yana Lou's mama. Yana Lou's mama, Hattie, she my best friend. And we used to be friends in high school and middle school. Yeah, I'm going to be an actress because I'm all of that.
Well, you wanna know what the problem with you is?
Yeah.
You think you know everything about the damn world. You don't know shit.
Damn.
That's Baby Boy.
That was so cold. That was so cold.
I'm gonna leave it.
I love that. I love that. Let me say, Deuce King and AK Reed, pure finesse, baby. Every time I get one of their cast members on here, Baby Boy, you ain't got the line, Jody. I love it.
I see you making yourself a little bit. That's good. I think you make that paper. When you make a paper, you gotta learn the rules to go with it.
Well, you know.
Guns and butter.
I'm gonna slide my ass up out here. I just kidding. Guys, it's fun down here, being down here with you, because I get to indulge in all those bubbly things about you. Tell us a little bit about your hobbies. What are some things that you do outside of the movies to keep you relaxed in your mind, to keep you fresh in your acting skills, so you can go in and kill it? What do you like doing?
Well, I believe in health as well, so you know, I love to work out. I love to be outside of hiking, any outdoor activities. But my favorite is to be, you know, the beach, the sun and the beach all day long.
It looked like you just came from there. You brought us this sun today?
I celebrated my birthday 3 weeks ago. I was in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh, snaps on that. That's why it's looking like the way it is. Okay. I tell you. So how was Rio de Janeiro?
You know, Rio is my favorite place in the world. I mean, the people are absolutely beautiful, amazing. The food, the culture, the music, the beach. I mean, everything about Rio is just paradise, and I love it.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome. Now, is there anything that if you could say something, I ask all you guys the same question on this one. If there's anything that you can say to Deuce King and AK Reed, what would you say to them for electing you to be in this movie?
I would first of all just, you know, give glory to God.
Amen.
Because, you know, without God, none of these things are possible. But with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. But when it comes to Deuce King and AK Reed, these two men are visionaries, humble, willing to help you in any way they can, and they're such professionals. It was so easy working with the both of them because they have a vision. They made their vision clear, and they're just amazing gentlemen. I can't say enough about these guys. And it was a pleasure and an honor to be a part of their vision.
Wow, you make me wish I was AK Reed and Deuce King. That's good. Was there any moments of tears or moments of overjoy or happiness behind the scenes with you guys? And how did you guys find yourself collaborating, together as a family? Because you guys came in here and you guys merged. Like, y'all been knowing each other for years. And this is the first time that all of you are meeting one another since the movie, right?
Right.
So what made it gel like that?
I think because we all have a common goal.
Okay.
We all want to, of course, be the best version of ourselves, but we know we can't do that without helping each other. So I know that if I can help you, you can help me, and we can all come together and make something special. So when it comes to Deuce King, when it comes to the cast, when it comes to everyone else behind the scenes, we all believed in this project. And if we believed in it, then everything else just came natural.
Wow, I think that's amazing. I mean, I can't say enough. If I was an actor and, and I was in Deuce Kingston's shoes, I would be throwing you some little extra cash on the side. Some of y'all said some great things about him, but, it's just, I think it's the way that you, position your words and how poised you are and, how it comes across, and it's just authentic. And then, guys, he locks you in. It's like he'll make you... Doesn't he, girl? The audience is like, He will lock you right in. You draw the attention and you hold the attention. And for that note, I just want to say you've already made it, brother. The world is open to you. The platform is wide open. It's basically just pick your choice. Play around, I say, before you choose what arena you just want to go. Because once you find that niche, we'll lock you into it once we start watching those movies. How are you going to beat that barrier?
I believe it's just, what God has for you, God has for you.
Come on,
I can't really focus on how people want to typecast me. I just need to just believe in myself and do what I love to do. And what God has for me, He has for me.
What they say, ashe, ashe, ashe. Hallelujah, child, hallelujah. I love it. And that is true. So with you saying what God has for you, I hear that you are a believer. And is this something that is dear to you? Or is this, just, hey, this a God thing?
No, of course. I mean, I was raised in a church. When I was a child, my parents would take me to church 3 or 4 times a week. Tuesday, kids' church, Wednesday, Bible study, and it just kept going. But, I love how my parents did that because faith is my foundation.
Okay. Amen.
I still pray to this day. I pray before I eat. I pray, I pray when I wake up in the morning. But without faith, what do we have to stand on? What do we have to back us up? So, I do believe in God, and without, I wouldn't be here without God. So, yeah.
That's good. Terrance, I know it's a lot of stuff going on around here today. And, with the tragedies, how are you feeling with some of the things that you're seeing on the news? And is that being used or could be used as a distraction to you? Or how are you mustering through that? As we see, the young man with the people in Tennessee, as we see so many different things. I don't want to sit here and try to sound, It's just so many things in the world today that are going on. How do those things affect you, or do those things affect you when it comes time to getting to the work and putting the boards at home?
No, of course. I mean, I think these things affect everybody. I mean, we're just a community. And as a community, we have to stick together. And the way I just try to live it is to try to be the best man that I can be.
Yeah.
So I could be an example for the next person. So when I see someone to help, yes, I'm going to try to do my best to help somebody.
Okay.
But I think that we all need to hold ourselves accountable and to be that light to be followed.
Okay. I don't know what I can say after that one. This one right here, he just full of life, full of love. Y'all, let me tell you, so are you starting a boys group to teach some of this stuff? Because some of these men need to get out here. The way that you articulate yourself when you come across with your answers, it's so smooth. It's so not thought about. And that's what I like. That's when I can tell someone is genuine, someone is honest, because it just rolls off your tongue. It comes natural.
Right.
It comes natural. And I appreciate that from you, brother, because we need a lot more of that out here in the streets today. We're seeing a lot of, false people, and I call them, what I call them?
I wonder what you're going to say. What'd you call them?
I just call them imitation. I was finna say something else, but Yana Lou has to remember she's on the Yana Lou show.
Right.
One of the things that I like to do, Anthony, is give back to the youth. And I really don't want to put an age on it because there's no telling how old you can be when you first want to start your dreams and your goals. So I always like for us to give a nugget back. If there's something that you can give back to somebody and they can walk away from this show knowing something and holding on to it and believing in themselves, what would you tell that person?
I would tell that person first and foremost, love yourself. If you can't love yourself, then you can't love anyone else. You have to take care of yourself and love yourself in order to help others. When you love yourself, no one can bring you out of that light.
Yeah.
No one can make you depressed. No one can make you sad. You have the happiness within you already. Love yourself first and foremost, and then that will spread out.
It was spread out. It was spread joy. That's right. He said, "Don't be aftermarket."
Yeah.
So tell me about give me your social media handles. I want everybody to be able to find you. I want everybody to know how to reach you and, like, subscribe, comment, and all that great stuff. So go ahead and tell these good people how to reach you.
My Instagram is at I am Terrance Anthony. Even though I'm a little new to Instagram, I'm just trying to just stay focused on my acting. But that's my Instagram at I am Terrance Anthony.
Okay. As simple as that. I told you this man is to the point. Just Terrance Anthony. That's it. Well, that's fine. I'm going to tell you about this. I'll join with you. So we swapped houses and we came over here, and my social media is none to zero, child. But if you like us, if you like Terrance, if you like YANA, look, go on our pages, like, subscribe, comment, to a minimum, be respectful. And it'll build up over time. I think with the work that you're doing right now and the way that you carry yourself and your humbleness and humility, you'll get out there, doors are open for you, at an ease.
Thank you.
Now, being here in Atlanta, even though they aren't easy, has there been any time that you've had that door closed and said no, and it kind of made you feel a certain way?
As far as to acting? Mm-hmm. Or anything else?
Acting. Well, acting because...
I mean, I've reached out to a couple people who I definitely wanted to work with, but I don't let those things bother me when a door closes. Because when a door closes, another one opens, and it's like I just try to stay focused on my purpose and what I'm here for.
Right.
No distractions. So with 100 no's, you're bound to get a yes eventually.
That's what I say. Get them 10 first no's, and then yes will come on and flow.
Exactly. I like
How about that? Give me 5 on it, baby.
I like that. I like
part.
that.
Snaps on that. Now don't pull off these pop-offs. Y'all know, I'm trying to, y'all, look, Anthony's sitting up here dressed to the 9 and to the 5, and Yana over here looking black like wine. But I had to have a pop of color, because, behind the scenes, we were talking about this pop of color.
Right.
Should we take this off? And you said, no.
No, you look good.
You
You look good. Fashion.
Y'all, I hope I look a little fat on here now. Fat on here, fat on here.
Trust me, you look good. You look great.
I'm telling you. So with the acting skills, now, Anthony, is there classes that people should take when they start out? Or is it just, do you feel that you actually have to have that natural niche in order to be a Denzel? Or can you take a class to become that?
Well, even Denzel took classes.
Oh, really?
A lot of great actors. I mean, Denzel was doing this in the Boys and Girls Club, so he was studying doing this for a long time before he became famous at a camp. But the way I see it is this: if you want to be professional at anything in life, take classes. If you want to be a doctor, what do? You go to school.
Practice.
If you want to be a lawyer, you go to school. But if you want to be professional and work on your craft and be the best that you can be, why not take classes? You're learning a skill set, and that's how people know that you're serious about this.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone has certain talents, and you could be a natural at that. But, the hard work, you still have to do the hard work.
And it pays off.
Yeah.
So is there any other thing that you want to dive into in life, or do you have any projects behind the acting life? What else do you do? What is a life? Give me a picture of Terrance Anthony waking up.
Well, I'm actually the ambassador of Tequila Herradura and Woodford Reserve here in Atlanta.
Nice.
Which is, work for the Brown Forman Company, Greenhouse Agency, and it's a great position. So, but working with, Tequila Herradura and Woodford Reserve Bourbon, they're both great brands, and they're world renowned brands, and it's just amazing. Just working with this company and these brands, and it's a privilege.
And with them, I don't know if they're gonna let you do it, but you can do some little modeling in there. Now, have you ever modeled before, Terrance? Because you're sitting up here looking like a runway model, child.
I did some modeling a few years back in New York when I was younger.
How was that? That wasn't your niche?
It was fun. It was interesting. I met a lot of great people.
Okay.
It was a lot of great connections, but it's great.
Okay.
But more so now, I'm more focused on my business now that I have now.
Okay.
So it's Privilege Entertainment. You know, it's a luxury lifestyle brand that I've created here in Atlanta, and it's building that luxury lifestyle when it comes to events, private dinners, parties, and all that sort. So Privilege Entertainment is definitely on
So
its
is
way.
that kind of like an event planning and
No. Privilege
on
Entertainment.
steroids?
Nah, Privilege Entertainment is a lifestyle. It's a luxury lifestyle.
Okay.
And let's just say that it's going to be the hottest thing here in Atlanta. You know, I can't really say too much about it. It's one of those
Yeah, I
things
know,
where
because I wanted to say, I'm interested.
you
Tell
got to
me.
see. You know, you got to see. But it's amazing.
You can't give all your baby away. If you
Yeah.
give all your baby away, then we losing something out of here. I'm telling you now. Listen, we have I would like to extend an invitation to you because, you know, like I was telling one of the young ladies in the audience earlier, is that when you have a very distinctive look, people tend to pay more of attention to you. Have that been a hindrance to you? And I'm gonna get back to that question. Has it been a hindrance to you or a help to you or both?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, you answer it.
You know, I think it could be a little bit of both, because a lot of roles that I go out for, you know, my agent sends me for black male, and people don't know that I'm half black because I'm ambiguous. But I mean, I look at it as, you know, it could be a blessing too, because I have more diversity to play different roles or different characters.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So, but I don't really focus on things like that. You know, it's a great question. It's crossed my mind a couple times, but you know, I'm black and Spanish. I'm proud to be, and I'm just more focused on trying to be the best version of myself that I can be.
Now, do we have any children?
No children. No children. Never been married. You know, right now I'm just
Gotta
focused.
bring it.
You know, right now I'm just focused on my career. You know, trying to be the best actor that I can be. You know, and that's just my main focus right now.
Amen. All right. Guys, I'm telling you, if you want to be somebody and you want to emulate somebody, check this guy out. I'm telling you, because when you horn in on your goals and you horn in on your dreams and you treat it like it's a magnifying glass, you can't do nothing but ignite it, baby, and you will stay on fire. I say kudos to you. Stay on the good task that you're on. What kind of hobbies do Mr. Terrance Anthony like?
I mean, you know, I like my sports, playing basketball, watching football. You know,
That y'all can't play no basketball. I beat him last week, y'all. He can't.
you know, I used to play. I mean, I'm 6'6".
Okay.
So I played ball in college, and I was starting as a freshman. I was pretty good too, but I blew out my knee
It always happened with the knee.
Happened twice.
Let me tell you something. I have an ex-husband, David. We friends. David, girl, hold your husband. But this boy bent his knee, and then when he got water on it, ooh, and then got the steroid shot, ooh. You know, it always continued to, you know, go that way. That's the first thing that go out on you guys.
You know, that was probably one of the worst days of my life, because my whole life I grew up playing basketball. Basketball was every day, 10, 12 hours a day. I played basketball. My dad, you know, he trained me every day, and he just helped me, groomed me. And then the day I tore my knee was, you know, in a game in college, end of my career. And for years I was lost, And then that incident helped me find acting. So that bad incident is how I became an actor, because I had to find something else that I loved. Yes, I loved basketball, but I also loved movies. And so just because I lost one thing, it helped me transition to another thing. So that.
Did someone have to push you into doing that for you to find that?
No.
Or it's just something you went into your quiet space and then that's what it was for you and you just cultivated it?
You know what it was? It was watching Forrest Whitaker's Oscar speech.
Oh, that's another good one.
Forrest Whitaker, and then his Oscar speech. And if you're looking at it as far as acting, I mean, think about it. You're performing. So I look at acting kind of like in a basketball type of thing. You know, we're two characters.
Okay.
You know, we're on scene going at each other. So it's kind of like a competition, because I'm very competitive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You bring out the best of me, I'm trying to bring out the best of you. Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're performing, it's like performing on a court. You're performing on stage. You're performing on the film. That's how I look at it. So I still have that basketball mentality when it comes to acting.
I can't play no board game with you because we'll be battling it.
I'm gonna try to win.
Who's your number? Me too. I'm trying to tear the tail up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a spectator too. I be looking, Terrance. I be like, "Are you cheating?"
You be cheating, right?
No, that's you.
sure.
You cheat?
Nah.
We're going to find out if Mr. Terrance cheat, guys, because I think he cheat a little bit. He's just too serious, too smooth, too humble. What y'all think? Make sure y'all write it in for me and tell me y'all what Terrance does. Does he cheat or does he not cheat? I'm telling you. So, Terrance, do you have any favorite foods? Tell me a little bit about you. What's your favorite foods? You know, is there favorite restaurants you like going to? Where can they bump into you in Atlanta? And since you've been here, have you found any favorite places that you just tend to make a habit?
Well, my favorite food is pizza. I love pizza. You know, New York got the best pizza, but I love pizza. Well, you know, I try to eat healthy. You know, I don't like to eat the whole fast food type of thing. So I cook for myself almost every single day. You know, like I said, health is wealth. Eat healthy. You know, you'll be fine.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll tell y'all the truth. Well, we have had fun down here with this gentleman, Mr. Terrance Anthony. Anthony, I thank you so much for coming down here with us
Thank you.
today. It has been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure when Deuce King bring his guys in here, A.K. Reed, and you guys cut up like, you know, like y'all just first cousins.
Right.
Every last one of y'all. I mean, it absolutely wasn't any hate, any love, and I thank you for that. So, guys, listen, I want you to come back next week because we're going to have a couple of more Deuce King and A.K. Reed's cast members on the set. It's going to be wonderful, as it has been with each and every one that we've interviewed thus far. So, look, everybody tell Mr. Terrance Anthony hello and goodbye. And I will see you next week with You and Chat with YANA Lou. And peace out.